Hey, what's up guys? So we know about the NES Classic and we know about the SNES Classic. What we also know is that for a lot of people it's been very difficult to get their hands on one, and for also a lot of people they just haven't wanted to spend the money. I mean, come on, $150 or $90 for the older NES Classic is not a price a lot of people want to play for what essentially is just a nostalgic system and comes preloaded with only 30 games. And maybe the 30 games aren't even games that you necessarily were fans of when you were a kid and you were playing this system. So what we're going to talk about is an alternative solution that costs less money and allows you to have the flexibility as to what games you want to play. How we're going to accomplish that is by using what we call a Raspberry Pi. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it and a lot of you guys don't know about it. What the Raspberry Pi essentially is a mini computer that runs the Linux operating system. If you don't know what that is, you'll figure it out. So it's a mini computer that has a number of inputs like HDMI, so you can plug it into your TV, has some micro USB, audio inputs, Ethernet, and USB. So there's that. That's the Raspberry Pi, the Raspberry Pi 3, by the way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put that Raspberry Pi 3 in this case, it's the NES case, it's on Amazon. By the way, I'm gonna drop the links to all these different items in the description down below so you can check it out for yourself. But this here is a NES case. It's basically a case that the Raspberry Pi 3 goes into and gives it that look of the NES. And last but not least, we have some controllers, right? Because nobody wants to play these games with a keyboard. Maybe you do, but I know I don't. So I invested in these USB game controllers. Yes, I know they're SNES controllers, but I'm gonna get an SNES case eventually. So I decided to just jump the gun and get them from now. They are by iNext. You can also find these on Amazon for 2 of them for about $15. What we're about to do is we're gonna get the Raspberry Pi set up. We're gonna throw some games on there, see how it looks, see how it performs, and you know, maybe you guys will want to do it for yourself, so let's get started. Okay guys, so I went ahead and pretty much got everything set up. The reason why I didn't record that part was because the instructions to get the Raspberry Pi and the case come in the box, so you can do it yourself with no problem, just following instructions. It's pretty straightforward and simple. And the instructions for installing the software, which is called a RetroPie, is laid out pretty simply on the website. The website is retropie.org.uk. I'm gonna drop the link down in the description below, don't worry. But the first time setup and everything is really straightforward. You don't need to be tech savvy or anything to get everything set up. It's on the site, just follow the instructions and you should be good to go. When you first boot it up, it'll have you configure your keyboard, or if you have a USB game controller, you have to configure that as well. And like I said, everything's laid out real nice on the website, so you shouldn't have any problem there. I went and downloaded some NES ROMs on here. Make sure that you actually own the games before you download them yourself, because you don't want to get into any, you know, legal trouble and stuff like that. So I have a couple of ROMs on here like Super Mario Brothers and Street Fighter that I was trying out, and it runs pretty well, but you guys don't know that because you didn't see me doing it. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna hook everything up and yeah, show you guys what some gameplay looks like on this thing. Let's get to it. So yeah, here's my monitor. It's not the biggest, but it'll do, right? And here is the Raspberry Pi and the NES case with the USB with my ROMs on here. You see I have the game controller connected, so let's power it up. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but you can hear the built-in fan going. From the fan comes with the case, by the way. Here we go, RetroPie. Like I said, I already initially started it up and set it up with the Wi-Fi and configured my game controller and everything. So yeah, let's just wait for it to boot up. All right, so as you can see, since I have some NES ROMs on here, you can see it tells me 4 games available because that's the amount of ROMs I installed. Let's see, I select it by pressing A, and I have the list of ROMs right here. So I have DuckTales, Mortal Kombat 4, Street Fighter 3, Super Mario Brothers 3. So let's try some Super Mario Brothers, shall we? Alrighty. And here we go. You can see it's loading up. I'll turn up the volume here a little bit. I don't know if you can hear anything. But yeah, so let's start. I only have one controller plugged in, so it won't let me do one player game. Press start. Alrighty, here we go. It's working great with my controller. Alright. I haven't played this in a while, so you know. As you can see, it's, you know, there's like no lag. It's running pretty good. Man, this is just, you know, brings back memories, man. Oh no. Great. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while, guys. No, I couldn't let you go. Alright. Come on, seriously? Yeah, let's try some Mortal Kombat 4. Oh man. Wow, I feel like it's been so long I barely remember the names of all these characters. I can barely see, so pixelated and stuff. To think these graphics is what we used to find amazing back in the day. Okay. Man, I think this used to be considered gory gameplay. Wow, and I just lost. But yeah, obviously I'm not doing too well at these video games right now, but you got the gist of it. And I put the ROMs on there, it's working, it's running great, and I didn't spend the $90 or the $150 for it. Like I said, you could have a whole host of emulators on here, so I could run N64, Atari, NES, SNES, PlayStation, just a whole bunch of different older systems that you played with as a kid. You could get on here. It's pretty convenient, and so I guess it was just definitely worth the it's worth the price. And like I said, you don't have to get the fancy case and everything like I did. This case was $30 with the built-in fan and everything like that. Honestly, you can just get the Raspberry Pi and just get any kind of protection for it, whether you could put it in a cardboard box for all I care. And then basically you're just paying the $35 for the Raspberry Pi, and then, you know, I would recommend getting a controller. You get that for like around 10 bucks, $40 for a good emulation system that you could run on your TV. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, it wasn't too difficult to get everything set up. Once you got the hang of it, it was pretty much smooth sailing. So you see, you can get whatever games you want on there. Playing it on my TV with my SNES controller. Yeah, whatever. Kill me about it if you want. I don't care. I was able to play the games, so it was fun. But yeah, as you can see, it was a pretty straightforward process for the most part. If you're not too technically savvy, I'm sure you can find somebody else to do it for you. Just do a little Google searching and I'm sure you'll be able to make your way through it. It's not that difficult. So yeah, but the total price of that was $80. So that's close to the price of the NES Classic. But like I said, you get to play the games that you wanted. But I have to stress, if you don't own the games on there, I'm not going to be responsible for telling anybody to get illegal stuff. So I would suggest that you own the games before you go ahead and download them and put them on your little system here. Yeah, you know, because we're all law-abiding citizens, right? Right? Right. Okay, so, but anyways, we've reached the end of this video. Comment down below on what you think. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, guys.